Assalamu alaikum. Factoring trinomial. This lesson, inshallah, we'll take exercises about factoring trinomial. We studied before, but we take now exercises about factoring trinomial. Choose the correct answer. What is the factored form of the following expressions? W squared plus 18W plus 77. We studied before factoring trinomial. We can use cross to factor each trinomial. W square means W multiply W, and 77. Try to find two numbers. If we multiply them, equal 77. 77, 7 multiply 11, or 77 multiply 1. But 7 plus 11 equal 18, the middle term. So it's correct to choose 7 multiply 11. So 7 multiplied by 11. The last term is positive. So the two signs must be the same. And equal the middle term. So it will be W plus 7 and W plus 11. To check your answer, multiply W equal W bar 2. W squared. 7 multiply 11 equals 77. Positive, because positive multiply positive equal positive 77. So the first term is correct and the last term is correct. Now we need to find the middle term. How can we find the middle term? By multiplying cross W multiply 7 and the W multiply 11. W multiply 7 equals 7W. And W multiply 11 equal 11W. 7W plus 11W equal 18W. So this middle term is 18W, correct answer. So W multiply 7 multiply W multiply 11. Look at the choices. W minus 7, so this is not correct. W plus 7, W plus 11, so the correct answer, it will be C. C is correct. Now the second one. Another solution in the first one. You can find the solution in the first one if you have MCQ, multiple choice questions. You can deduce the answer from the choices. If we have the last term is positive, so the sign will be the same. We have the last term is positive, so the sign must be the same, negative, negative, or positive, positive. So cancel A and cancel B. And this is the tactics of SAT. Cancel two choices. Why cancel? Because the last term is positive. When the last term is positive, so the factorization must be the same sign. Means negative, negative, or positive, positive. Because negative multiply negative equal positive. And the positive multiply positive equal positive. But in this case, A negative, positive, so this is not correct. Negative, negative, this is maybe correct, but the middle term is positive, so must be the same with the middle term, so this is not correct. And this answer, positive, positive, and this positive, positive, maybe C or D is correct because the middle term is positive and the signs are the same. So now try to multiply. 7 multiply 11 is 77. And 1 multiply 77 is also 77. So this is correct and this is correct. But I need to find the middle term. If we use FOIL to find the product in simplest form, W multiply 11 equal 11W plus 7W equal 18W middle term. So C is correct. But in this case, it will be 78 because W plus 77W equals 78W. So D is also not correct. So the correct answer is C. The next one, D square plus 12D plus 32, D square plus 12D plus 32. Now 32. 32 means 4 multiply 8, 2 multiply 16, and 1 multiply 32. Now look at the answer. The last term is positive and the middle term is positive. So the same sign and all of them are positive, positive, positive. So this is not correct. And this also not correct. This also not correct. Because this is positive, negative. Positive multiply negative, it will be negative. And this last term is positive. So the must be the same sign. Negative multiply positive is negative. So this is not correct also. Now we have two answers are correct, A or B. But A, if we use FOIL to find the product, it will be the middle term will be negative because negative 8D plus negative 4D equal negative 12D. But this is positive 12D, so the correct answer is A. This is by guessing. By guessing. Now try to use this method by using cross. 32. D squared will be D multiply D because D multiply D is D squared. The last term is positive, so the same sign, negative or positive. But the middle term is positive, so the two will be positive, like the middle term, 32, I need the two numbers equal 32, but its sum equal 12. 4 plus 8 is 12, so I will write 4 and 12. 4 and 8, sorry. 4 and 8. So D plus 4 and D plus 8. D plus 4 and D plus 8. This is the first bracket. D plus 4 multiply D plus 8. D plus 8. So the answer, it will be A. A is correct answer. A is correct answer. Now the next one. D square minus 12D plus 32. Wow. This question like this question, but different sign in the middle term. Okay, this question like last question. Look, D square in this question, D square plus 12D plus 32, and this D square minus 12D plus 32. Try to understand what the difference between them. If you understand the difference between them, you will understand how can we factorize any trinomial. Any trinomial. Look at the first one. You can use factorization. D multiply D equal D square. Now, in this case, the last term is positive like the last question. The last term is positive, so it will be the same. And the middle term. Middle term is negative, so leave it negative. Its sum equal 12, so 4 multiply 8. In this case, 4 multiply 8 by negative multiply negative. Try to check your answer. Negative 8 multiply negative 4 equal positive 32. This is correct. So it must be the same sign. And D multiply D equal D square. The first term is D square, so this is correct. Now try to find the middle term. The middle term by using cross. D multiply negative 8 equal negative 8D. And 4 multiply negative D, negative 4D. Add them, it will be negative 12D. This is the middle term, so this is correct. It will be D minus 4 and D minus 8. This is correct. How can you use guessing to find the solution or the answer? This is positive sign, so must be the same. So cancel B and cancel C. So the answer may be A or D. Maybe A or D. This way is one tactic of SAT solution. To find the solution by using SAT to solve any question by little time, try to use this tactics by cancel the solution which is not logic. Because this is negative multiply positive equal negative, so this is positive. This is not correct, and this is also not correct. Now the same sign, positive multiply positive. 4 multiply 32, this is correct. But 4d plus 8d equal positive 12d, and this is not positive 12d, this is negative 12d. So this is also is not correct. The correct answer must be A. Must be A. Now the next question. X squared negative x minus 42. Now look, this sign is negative, so must be one positive and one negative. One positive and one negative. Why not one positive and one negative? If the last sign is negative, the last sign is negative, so it must be one positive and one negative, because negative multiply positive equal negative. Now try to find two numbers equal 42. 7 multiply 6, and the answer will help you. The answer will help you. 6, 7. 6 and 7. But the middle term is, I need the difference between them equal negative 1. Negative 1. Negative 1x. So it will be 7 and 6. X, x. Why you didn't put 7 in the positive and 6 in negative? If we add positive 6, negative 7, it will be negative 1. Negative 1. I need negative 1 in the middle term, so it will be positive 6 and negative 7. If you use logic or guessing to find the solution, this is not correct, because positive multiply positive equal positive. Same sign is not correct, because the last sign is negative, so it must be different. Must be different. So this is correct and this is correct. But this positive 7, so the middle term, if we add positive 7 plus negative 6, it will be positive x. And this is negative x. So this is not correct also. The correct answer, it will be A. Correct answer, it will be A. The next one. D squared negative 18d plus 80. Try to stop the video and try to find, the answer. Like discussion. Try to find the answer. After that, listen to the answer. Check your answer and check your answer. This is d squared minus 18d plus 80. I need two numbers, 8 multiply 10, because the answer 10 multiply 8, 10 multiply 8. The answer is so clear. The answer is so clear. So I can write, in this case, d multiply d, 8 and 10. 8 and 10. This is positive, so the same sign, because the last term is positive, so it must be the same sign. And the middle term is negative, so it will be negative, 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 negative. Because negative 8 plus negative 10 equal negative 18. Negative 18, the middle term, so the answer, it will be C. And the answer is C. Use guessing. This is positive, so negative positive is wrong, because if the last term is positive, so it must be the same sign. This is not correct, and this also not correct. Now, C or B is the solution. C or B. But C, negative, negative, the middle term is negative, the same sign, so C is correct, and this is not correct. Now the next one. D squared plus 3d minus 54. I'll try to deduce that the last sign is negative, so one positive and one negative, so this is not correct because the same sign, and this also not correct because the same sign. If we have the last term is negative, so it must be different sign between brackets, and brackets is different sign, and the difference between them equal the middle term. So negative, this is correct, C and B. But C and C, negative 9 plus positive 6 equal negative 3. And this is positive 3. So the large number must be like the middle term. So this is 9 is the larger than 6. So 9 must be positive like the middle term. So this is correct answer, and this is not correct answer. Now use this way. D multiply D. Two numbers, its product equal 54. If we multiply them equal 54, and the difference between them is 3. So 6 multiply 9. But the problem now, negative here or here. The negative sign will be with 6 or with 9. With 6 or with 9. Now look at the middle term. Middle term is positive, so the large one, 6 or 9, 6 is positive like middle term, and this is negative. Because the last term is negative, so must be one positive and one negative. The large one like the middle term, because if we say 9D minus 6D equal positive 3D. 3D, positive 3D. This is the middle term, so your answer is correct. The last question in this revision, the area of rectangle garden is given by the trinomial x squared plus 6x minus 27. What are the possible dimensions of the rectangle with factorization? You know that the area of rectangle equal length multiply width. Length multiply width. So I can factorize x squared plus 6x minus 27. Negative 27 maybe this is negative, so it must be one positive and one negative, and the large one is positive because the middle term is positive. The large one is positive. So x multiply x. X multiply x. Negative 27. Try to find two numbers. The product of them equal 27. 3 multiply 9. Excellent. 3 multiply 9. And the difference between them must be positive 6. So the large number is 9. Put it like the middle term. Middle term is positive, so the large number is positive. And this is 3. Because if we say x multiply 9x, it will be 9x positive. And x multiply negative 3, negative 3x negative. Add them, it will be 6x. The middle term is positive. So your answer is correct if you choose the large number like middle term sign. So x plus 9 multiply x minus 3. X plus 9 multiply x minus 3. X plus 9 multiply x minus 3. So the answer will be B is correct. B is correct. And A is wrong. C is the same sign is wrong, logical. D is wrong, logical also. So the answer is B is correct because x plus 9, x minus 3 different sign because the last sign is negative. It will be different sign. So A or B is correct. But try to use the large number like the middle term. Middle term is positive. So the large number is positive also. So positive 9 and the negative 3. في نهاية الحلقة أحب أشكركم جدا لاستماعي، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ما تنسوش تشاركوا في القناة ولايك، وأي كومنت عايزين أو أي ليسون عايزين نشرحه ممكن نشرحه إن شاء الله، بس أنتوا اكتبوا لي في الكومنت، وأشوفكم على خير إن شاء الله في ليسون جديد، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.